All right, welcome back to Eyes Open Media. Hopefully, you guys have already seen the video on the main channel about a lock. Seems like he called for a revaluation. Okay, and I go through that, and I'll show you the article right after this. But you're looking at something right here, which I told you guys would happen if the Kurds do go and vote independence on the 25th. Okay, so this is breaking news here. I don't think anybody has this article except for us right now, and I'm pretty sure the rest of the world will have the article soon. But here we go. The new model of the currency of the Kurdistan region after the referendum separation. So it says here that they have a new example of the Kurdistan currency that will be dealt after the referendum of secession. So, like I told you guys before, if the Kurdistan region vote to go independent, they're going to have to do everything on their own, and that means banking and also the new currency note. They're not going to be using the IQD; they'll be using their own currency notes. This is why I said is Iraq going to allow the Kurdistan region to do this? Are they going to allow the Kurdistan region to just walk away like this, okay? With new notes, new banking, new everything for the Kurdistan region. This would be, I guess it can happen, but man, can you really think that Iraq is going to lose the Kurdistan region over Article 140 and the monetary reforms? Like this is embarrassing, right? So you got to and the oil and gas law, okay? So the Article 140, the oil and gas law and the economic reforms. You're really going to lose the Kurdistan region over that, right? So and this is how and if they do, this is how corrupt Iraq's government is, right? Because they're just going to watch them walk away and knowing the repercussions of that, right? So, anyways, it is what it is. So we said that if the Kurds do go independent, they're going to bring out new currency. I'm pretty sure they're getting it ready just in case. Okay, so here's an example of the new currency. So there you go. So this says $100 note, the Republic of the Kurdistan region, 100 draws. So I don't know why it's called draws, but it's called draws, okay? So they're not calling it notes, they're calling it draws. Okay, so Central Bank of the Republic of Kurdistan. Wow. Okay, so there you have it. So those are the notes. And it looks like it's gold, and you got the gold striped on it. So it could be this one. This looks like an old US dollar, and then this looks like the new US dollar with the gold stripes. Okay, everybody's looking like they have gold on their notes now. So this is it. So interesting, right? So anyways, let's keep it moving. Just want to let you guys know that. Maybe some of you guys know people in Kurdistan region. You can let them know and see what's going on and see if that is the case. I mean, it's going to be the case. If they go independent, they got to have their own. They're going to have their own currency. They're not going to be using the IQD. Okay, so let's see here. Let's continue with the articles. Barzani's policy for the United Nations. Kurdistan will continue to protect coexistence and the referendums by its date. Okay, so they're continuing on. Look, they have sent everybody to the Kurdistan region to try to talk them out of this September 25th. Okay, so remember they were saying we don't care, and then we're like, yeah, yes you do. Okay, so they've sent everybody to the Kurdistan region to try to stop them from going independent, and it's not working. And it's because they're sending people to talk to them instead of putting the actions out there. Stop sending people to talk to these guys and just do the economic reforms. Activate Article 140. Activate the oil and gas law. Activate the lower notes in the ATMs. Like, just do what you're supposed to do. They don't want to do that, though. Now, did Alok say that he was a revaluing today? That's what it looked like, so you guys need to check out that video I did on the main channel. It looks like Alok did just confirm that he will be revaluing without saying it, because Dr. Shabibi made that mistake. He made that grave mistake. As you got, well, you know what? I'm not going to call it a mistake any longer, because a lot of us wouldn't even be involved in the investment of Iraq if Dr. Shabibi didn't make that mistake. So it might have been planned for Dr. Shabibi to actually make that mistake, because a lot of us wouldn't even be involved. Okay, now I've been in and out of this thing since 2004. Okay, and then I got into the humanitarian side on 2011, 2012. So it's been a while, right? In and out, and I've made money in Iraq investments in the past. So I've made them. I've been in. I've sold my investments. I've rebought investments in good times. When I had the money to do it, I rebought. I sold again, rebought, and I've been holding since for the last couple of years. I've been holding. So. And of course, I have the humanitarian stuff as well. So, and so there's a lot of you guys that are listening. That's why you're here. But on this channel and the main channel, right? So we're all in the same boat. Some of us has been in and out. Some of us has been long. Some of us have only been here for 2 years. And some of you guys don't even know anything about the humanitarian project side. You only have your Iraq investments, meaning you might have investments in the stock market. You're waiting for it to go on NASDAQ, like Breitling and others. And then you might have oil refineries like Hillary and Donald Trump and others have, invested in corporations. You might be like Walking Stick. You might have a business inside of Iraq. Saying you're just listening to just get the updated information, so it's a whole bunch of us that have different investments in Iraq. And so, yeah, we're all here together. And okay, so let's see here. It says the meeting of the National Union and the Islamic group ends, and the latter specifies a condition for participation in the referendum. Okay, so more meetings about the referendum. I mean, all week, the last 2 weeks has been all nothing about the referendums. And I told you guys the other day that don't be surprised if a lot comes out and say, hey, man, I'm about to do this because I don't want to lose the Kurdistan region. He might take matters in his own hands, okay? And he's allowed to as an acting governor of the CBI. Which would be good for us. The Supreme Council moves against the referendum, and Barzani's party denies adopting the project alone. I did go over that already on the main channel, and also this was the big one. The central bank is announcing plans to attract money and its potential in the banking system. This could have been, I think this is a lock saying that he's about to revalue and bring the world bring the CBI into an international standard, so he can bring in the 3-0 notes, which is attracting money from the citizens. Plans to attract citizens' money and to pump into the banking system. So bringing in the 3-0 notes into their reserves, their reserves, to build their reserves up. And how you do that is by lifting the value, giving the purchasing power, and bringing out the new notes, so in the lower notes, so that you can bring in the 3-0 notes from the citizens. So that's the only way you will be able to do this, because they're not getting the money out of citizens' hands any other way. They tried gold. Oh my goodness! I mean, there's nothing else you can do, okay, but lift the value and give it purchasing power. Okay, so let's go over here. For those that looking for the faucets and stuff, here they are on the pinned post. Okay, this is my portfolio right there in the pinned post. Okay, and also donation stuff for coins and stuff, and Coinbase there for those that want to buy Litecoin and other coins there. Okay, so let's come down here and let me see. This is the video I just posted. This video 2 hours ago? Yep, 2 hours ago. Okay, so let's see. This video will not play for me for some reason. I did respond to you, Tina, and I said use a different browser. Sometimes you might want to reload it or use a different browser. John says, outstanding video. The news is going to explode this week. Big week. Yeah, big week ahead. As we get closer to the elections and for Iraq and the referendum vote on the 25th. Yes, it is a big week. This week and definitely next week and after that as well, because we're going to see the aftermath of what happened, right? And of the elections and of the voting. So if there is a vote in the first place, because I think they're going to threaten these guys. They're either going to threaten them or they're going to give them what they want. You know what I mean? Fingers crossed. Otis says, hopefully things will play in our favor, because if they give everything they ask for, I'm sure they have to sign some kind of paperwork in public that they won't go independent. Okay. And also, I post here about the sophisticated currency verification units being used for tallying scraps. And I think that is in India. Yeah, India. So India is using a different mechanisms to tally their notes as now, okay? And I'm pretty sure Iraq's doing the same thing, right? So Iraq and other countries are using different mechanisms to tally their notes now, okay? Let's see here. Let's go over here. Says the government announced the pressure of financial spending to 50%, providing salaries to 7 million citizens. Okay. Says government has pressed financial spending by half and confirms its success in providing salaries to 7 million civilians, pointing to the rise in custom revenues. It's a good one. Custom revenues is rising. And so, and it's gonna rise. It's gonna explode when they launch their economic reforms. The custom tariffs and the revenues from the borders are going to just explode as they open their borders to the world, and they bring out an international rate, and they just bring Iraq back into the international standard. Everything's going to explode. Okay, and they're going to be in good shape. They'll go from a 121 billion dollar deficit to a massive surplus instantly once they release the borders, release everything, and release the international rate. Let's see here. Parliamentary mobility, intensive to remove infallible from office. So they're trying. So it says here that the mobility, parliamentary mobility. I don't know who that is. Tawfiq al-Khabib, a massive movement in parliament to exempt the president Fud Masoon from office if the Kurds carry out their decision to referendum. So they're saying that they're trying to get the infallible out of office, which is the president of Iraq, Fud Masoon. That's the hardest position to get out of office out of all the positions. So good luck on that. And why would he be gone out of office just because the Kurdistan region carry out decisions to vote to go independent? What does that have to do with the president of Iraq? I don't get it, but whatever. Let's continue here. It says U.S. prosecutors expose senior White House staff to a lie detector. U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions plans to bring all members, of the National Security Council to lie detector to determine the source of leaking information from the White House to the media. Yes, this would be a good thing to do, because then you'll know who's leaking all the information. This should have been done on day one. If I was President Trump, I would lie detector everybody in the White House, and I would say, are you going to be leaking information? Are you going to be turning your back on me? Are you for me or you're against me? And then I would remove you immediately if you lied in the lie detector. I won't just get in there one time. I would do it maybe several different times just in case, with different lie detectors. And if it's all true, if you're going to turn your back on me or on Donald Trump, then you're out of there immediately, right? So I would have made sure that I would have done this way earlier, instead of allowing all this stuff to leak, instead of allowing all these people to change positions and leave the offices. I would have done this on week one, get it out the way, and go on from there. So they're doing it now, but I think it's too late. I think it's late. Donald Trump has gone through a lot in the White House, and I think it's going to cost him if he tries to run again, which I don't think he will. But if he does try to run again, he won't win because of all the things that have happened in the last, since he took office. It's been so bad, right? The chaos, the confusion, the protesting. Protesting is going to get worse, right? So all of that is going to be pointed at Donald Trump, and that's why he's not going to win a second term, in my opinion. I don't even think he's going to want to run a second term. This has been stressful to him, especially it's been stressful to his wife, and I'm pretty sure it's stressful to his children as well. So, and the protesting is just going to get worse and worse. So I don't think Donald Trump's even going to run for another term. And if he does, we won't win because of this. Okay, because of all the things that are going on, and they just allowed this to go on way too long. I think it's put a big dent into Donald Trump's image, and just his whole team's image has been really just taken back by all the exposing leaks and all the things and chaos that's been going on in the White House, unfortunately. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin here, and let's look at the market. Bitcoin's at 41.96 there, bouncing back up 1%, 1.75%. Ethereum's up 2% plus right now, trying to get over 300. Again, Bitcoin Cash up a little bit here. Ripple's up almost 3%. Litecoin up almost 6%. Okay, back to 66 bucks. Looking for a move back to 70, and then back to the next move for Litecoin will take it to about 121. So the next buy signal that comes in for Litecoin, I'm not sure when that's going to be. It could be this weekend. I have to look at the charts. But I'm not going to be doing a crypto charts today because Mike and JP should be on today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll post their video instead and give them that respect because they are doing it. So there's no need for me to do it. I think that's just too much. So, we'll just go and chill with them, get on there and say hi and hang out with them. And then I'll post theirs. And they'll cover Litecoin. Let's see here. Dash is at 322. NEM is down a little bit today. Only one down so far. Monero's up, IOTA's up, and Ethereum Classic is up. Neo is up. OMG, my favorite coin is OMG and Litecoin, as you guys know. Those are running neck to neck. I think if I had to pick one, it would probably be, look, if I had to pick Litecoin between Litecoin and OMG, I'm not gonna do that. But I would lean towards the one that's going to give me the most percentage gain if I had to pick. Okay, so I got OMG going to $400. You know what I mean, and I got Litecoin going just massively as well. So just do the percentage wise. Whoever gives me the most percentage is probably the one I'm leaning more to. But OMG, Misogo and Litecoin are my two favorite coins. And then of course, then comes in, you got Stratus and Digibyte and Bitcoin Dash are the next tier, right? In Ethereum, those are all the next tier coins. But my favorite coins right now, my two favorite, are Misogo and Litecoin. So that should tell you, if you're not in those two, you might want to get in. Okay. Let's see here. And of course we have Artcoin, which is the next tier under, is Artcoin for me, and BitShares and things of that nature. I was hard on BitShares the other day, and BitShares now up 10%. So sometimes being hard on some of these coins, like Steam and BitShares, is a good thing. So Steam is coming down some more. I'm watching it closely here because it's not performing well. Golem is in that second tier coins that I like. EOS is in that third tier. Factum coin is in the second tier. It's down a little bit right now. Vertasium is in the second tier coins. I think Vertasium is going to do well. Coin is in that second tier coins that I like. There goes Digibyte. It was up 20% earlier. It's up 16% right now. And we saw the dip that we were looking for. I'm not sure if that, I thought it was going to come in mid-September, but it looks like we saw the dip and the explosion. Now we're just going to have to ride it out, and all the way up to October 2nd, I think we're going to see a nice move for Digibyte. I think we're going to see a double and then a double. Okay, so that means about 6 cents for Digibyte, around that range when we get to October 2nd. And that is the City Tech T4 Challenge Finals awards, and Digibyte is the only cryptocurrency in the world up for a finals event, which is a lot of money and cash and awards. So that's good. So that should give it a push. Vergecoin is there. Status is down to under 3 cents. I'm glad I got rid of Status. Maybe it will turn around in the future, but right now Status is annoying. Funfair is up a little bit. Let's see if we see any other coins. BlockNet's down. GX Shares is up 32%. Watch that one because I don't know what that one's all about. It only has 40 million coins. That could be a mover. It could make a move here. So watch that one. Not sure where it's trading on though. Wings is down here at 72. I like Wings as well. Third tier coin for me. Cloak coin is one everybody likes. It continues to go up here. So I don't know much about it, but a lot of people like Cloak coin. A lot of people are in. A lot of people made a lot of money on Cloak coin so far. So that's pretty good. Good for you guys. ADEX, I like this one, but because it was tied to Neo and then it fell. It made me some money though. Let's see here. And Faircoin's down there. Okay. And Delta Coin, I don't know what much about that, but it's down 24%. OK Cash is up 32% and is moving on up. It's in the top 100 now, and it continues to ride on up. I know OJ is in this one, and it's at 50 cents. This might be something to watch here, actually. So I'm going to actually put this one on alert. I know it's up a lot, you know what I mean, since it bottomed down here. I don't know what price it was down here, maybe 1 cent or something. So we need to watch this one, though. OK Cash. OK Cash is a coin I'm going to put on alert here to watch. Because it's at 50 cents and in a blink of an eye it could be at $10. So we need to watch this one. It only has 72 million coins out. I like it because OJ's in it and others are in it. I saw Mike and JP talk about it as well. So OK Cash, I'm gonna put on alert, and I'm gonna tell you guys, if you guys want to make some money, I think this is gonna be a one that absolutely explodes to about $10. So it's at 50 cents now. Amiso Go was at 50 cents when Omar was talking about it, and it exploded, right? So I'm going to say the same thing about OK Cash. I think it's going to do the same thing. I think OK Cash is going to explode from 50 cents to $10, and that is going to make you how much? Let me see, $1, $2, $4, $8. It's going to make you a 4 times over flip. So 4 times over flip. So if you put $1,000 in it, you'll make $16,000 from the price it's at right now. Okay, so and that's putting $1,000 in. Not bad. Okay, so that's OK Cash. Anyways, that's it for me. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye.